How's it going everyone? Welcome to the Old School Weekly Recap. This week's game update featured a number of improvements to the Theatre of Blood following feedback from the community. Spectators in the theatre will have an easier time seeing all of the action thanks to the new viewing points added to each room. They act similarly to the lean option at the Duel Arena, giving you several angles to see what is going on. Enemies encountered within the Theatre of Blood now have slightly lower hit points for teams of 3 or 4 players. For teams of 3 players, the monsters will have 75% of their original hit points, and for teams of 4 players, they will have 87.5%. The resource chests within the raid, which provide players with additional supplies between rooms, now use a point system instead of randomly generating the supplies. Players are awarded points depending on their performance, and they can then choose which supplies they would like to buy. The Nihilus room has had the first 21 waves removed following feedback from the community. This change means that there is no longer a slow ramping up of difficulty in this room. Teams will be able to jump straight into the more challenging part of the wave. To account for this change, the hit points of the pillars has been decreased. Also, the Nihilus Facilius will now reflect more damage, deal more damage in general, and has higher hit points. Those are some of the more substantial changes made this week, but many smaller improvements have also been made throughout the raid. Check out the news post for the full details. Yesterday afternoon, a playtest took place for the Deadman Summer Final. This was an opportunity for the team to test the new mechanics on a large scale ahead of the upcoming Deadman Final. Speaking of which, the Deadman Summer Final begins tomorrow. For 1 week, the top Deadman players from the most recent season will prepare for the dramatic conclusion on Saturday the 30th of June. Once again, the Deadman Final will come down to a series of 1v1 fights, and after 7 rounds of these intense battles, the winner of the Deadman Final will be decided. You will be able to watch all of the action unfold from tomorrow on Twitch, with the competition concluding on Saturday the 30th of June. And of course, alongside the conclusion of the tournament, the next season of Deadman will be launching. To see the specific mechanics, rules, and details of both the final and the upcoming season, check out the dedicated Deadman pages linked in the description. On this week's Q&A, the team introduced 2 new members of the Old School team. Mod Bruno, who is a junior QA tester. He's been playing since 2006, achieving a completionist cape in RuneScape. He's an extremely experienced Old School player with a maxed account, an infernal cape, and completions of the Theatre of Blood. Mod Munro is a junior content developer who has been playing since he was young. These days he's been trying his luck at the Chambers of Xeric, as well as the Theatre of Blood in Old School. Last Saturday, the super secret stream finally took place. It was revealed to be Mods Sween and Aiza busting some bots in Old School. They came more than dressed for the occasion, ensuring that they'd be able to blend in and get the jump on the cheats. A highlight video of this stream was uploaded a few days ago to this very channel, as well as the full stream if you fancy watching every moment of busting the bots. And for this week's community spotlight, we have to say RIP to Faux, who finally lost his hardcore status to the Corporal Beast.
Armed crossbow, and a funny feeling, oh man. I just lost my hardcore status. There it is, guys.
And that's where we're going to leave it today. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you next Friday.